Hey there, today I'm going to teach you how you can use the law of detachment to get anything you want out of life. So before we get into the video, into the actual facts, I'm going to first clear a big misunderstanding that most people have about detachment, which is that they think that detaching is not putting the efforts, not working hard. But it's totally the opposite. Detaching is acting like you always act, not changing anything. The amount of effort you put, you will put it. You won't change anything. The only thing that you will change is how you perceive the outcome that you want. By detaching, you are going to learn how to let go of the outcome. Because in psychology, if you are so desperate to get an outcome, you won't get it because you will start acting in a certain way that's going to push away, to block everything good that's coming in your way. So this is why the law of detachment and learning to detach is so powerful. Because once you learn how to detach and act like if you don't need that outcome will naturally come to you. And let me tell you why. Because let's say that you want to start working hard. Let's say that you want to to build more muscle. If you don't apply the law of detachment, what's going to happen to you? Let's take person A and person B. Person A goes to the gym a lot, but is so desperate to get a higher muscle mass, and is so desperate to look more to look more to look better, to have a greater physique. He's so desperate. So what's this going to do to him? He will start going to the gym like 6 times a week, maybe even 7. He will start eating a lot. He will start messing up everything. And this is only happening because that person is so desperate for that outcome. So that outcome has power over him, and it will start changing his actions. He will start acting a certain way. He will start doing not not enough, but more than enough. He will start putting 200% of his effort. And they say that when you do more, like I don't know where, I don't remember it exactly, but it goes something like this: less is more. So this is what detachment will do to you. When you detach from something, let's say that the person B, let's talk now about the person B. Person B has mastered the law of detachment. He detached from the outcome long ago. And now he wants to look more muscular and build more muscle. So what is person B going to do? He will stick to his usual routine. Go to the gym maybe 3 to 4 times a week, eat healthy food, uh, consume a lot of protein, get his protein intake daily, maybe get some creatine to help him out. But he won't do anything over that. He won't do anything over the top. He will stick to his usual routine and detach from the results. But by the consistency and day in, day out, he will start seeing results because he is consistent. He doesn't attach himself to a certain outcome. He is not desperate to look more muscular. Like, you know, when you meet someone who started something just for fun and they end up succeeding better than you, who is taking it seriously. This is literally the power of the law of detachment. When you detach from something, you start becoming the person who naturally attracts it. And there's nothing more powerful than that. Like, do you get what I'm trying to tell you? So learn how to detach, and I'm going to tell you next how you can do that. So detachment is done like with one simple thing, is that you realize that by doing more, you are just going to screw things up. So just stick to your normal routine. Don't try to do more. Less is more. Always remember this. Less is more. Sometimes less is more, but most of the times less is more, because when you are trying to go over the top and do something extraordinary, or trying to, or desperate, like when you become desperate, there nothing's going to work out. Like, you see the powerful people, the people who control, like for example, some companies, when they go into a meeting, and by the way, this is an important meeting, what do? They don't act desperate, they act normal, even though if they don't get that that thing that they want to get out of that meeting, it may even destroy their reputation, destroy their whole company. But they act in a way, they act so confident because they mastered the law of detachment. They are not portraying themselves as someone who is so desperate to get that contract, who is so desperate to get that outcome. So put yourself in a position of power by detaching from the outcome. And when you do that and you master it, you are going to start acting like the person who naturally attracts that outcome. And that outcome will come naturally, and you won't even feel it coming until you will see yourself and you won't recognize yourself, because the results will compound and compound in the shadows. And then when they compound enough, you will start seeing incredible results. Because I believe if we have a graph of success or a graph of progress, it's going to look something like this. Results compound, they compound enough, but when they do, they take off. And you won't see results until that part when they take off. But when they are compounding in the shadows, in the dark, and you don't know about that, if you aren't detaching and if you are desperate to get that outcome, you will just think that results are not going to show up. You will just think that I'm doing this for nothing. But when you detach, you will learn that you will take your time, you will have your patience, and when you are ready and when those results have compounded enough, they will take off. And there's no feeling greater than that. So this is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Click here to watch more, and as always, stay hard.